Only look in her eyes must have been the deepest.
You flinched as you felt cold touch on your back, making you look at him through mirror, and he was looking at you in mirror intensely. He cornered your hair and closed the zip which you were struggling to close from past 10 minutes. Thank you. You're welcome. You could have asked me for help earlier, he said while you looked down, which made him chuckle sadly slightly, but he maintained and smiled again. It's okay, let's go, we're getting late, he said smiling. You didn't dare to look in his eyes, and he looked at you last time before walking out of the room, and you just look at the doorway he has gone. He doesn't deserve all this, you mumbled. It's going to be a year since you both got married, and it was a forced marriage for you because you never wanted to marry him because you loved someone else, but your family was against your relationship. He was your first love, but destiny has something else for you that you got married to Jungkook. Your parents had the thing that you were in relationship with someone else, but it is said that truth cannot be hidden. You told him everything about your past relationship and told him that you can't love anyone again on very early stage of your marriage because you didn't want to give him any false hope. But things determined to change between you guys by passing time. Jungkook is the softest and calmest person you have ever met. Although you have someone in your heart, but your feelings started to change for him. Even though you told him that you can't love him, he never backed from fulfilling his duty as a husband. But the thing is surely created a line between you two, and he never dared to cross that line. He opened the door before extending his hand for you, and you slowly put your hand in his hand and came out as both of your eyes met, and you could feel as your heart started racing the way he's staring you adoringly, but you shut your eyes tightly in nervousness as he slowly tucks a strand of your hair behind your ears, sending shivers to your body. Beautiful. Like whispering as you slowly open your eyes just to meet his intense one. He was so lost in your beauty that he didn't even realize what he said. But sudden realization hits him as he quickly looked away. I'm sorry. He's about to walk, but you held his hand, making him look at you as you intertwined your hand in his without breaking eye contact with him. It wouldn't look nice if we both go separate, you said, and he just stared at you. He just stared at you because he thinks that he could never understand you, or you are beyond his understanding. You both came in a business party, and Jungkook is talking to his business partners while you're just standing with him and smiling because you don't have anything to do. As he's introducing one by one to his business partner, friends, and colleagues. Hi, Mr. John, Jungkook smiled. Hello, Mr. Jung. Long time no see. Yeah, quite a long time. They both hugged and he looked at you. Meet my wife, Wine, and Wine, he's my long distance friend, Sujung. You greet him with a smile. Hello, ma'am. He extended hand and you accepted. Hello. Your wife is beautiful, JK. He just smiled. You both look at each other, but then Mr. Jung's phone rings, making you look away. Excuse me. He excused and walked away to attend the call. While you both were standing there, but he's still staring you, which is sending pounds of butterflies in your stomach. I have to use washroom. You said that because you couldn't stand under those stairs, which is giving you your euphoric feeling inside. He didn't say anything as you're about to walk, but he also walked with you, making you look at him. You just telling you where is the restroom. You know where is it? He asked, and you bite your lower lip and shook your head. No. He shook his head before walking away, and you followed him. This way. He turned suddenly, making you bump into him. His hand automatically pressed again your back prevents you from falling, and your hands are on his chest, which you quickly removed as you noticed it, and you both stared at each other. Sorry. You were not ready to break the eye contact, but broke by him as he removed his hand from your waist slowly and about to part, but your neck chain got stuck in his blazer, making you both look at each other again. You tried to remove it, but it got tangled up badly, and the closeness between you two making things tense up, and Jago can't take it as he tried to remove it, but a little aggressively you look at him. Jungkook, don't break it, you said in very low voice. He looked at you and then started removing the chain slowly, and he successfully removed it. As soon as he removed it, he walked away as if he's running away from something. And again, you left alone like always. When you guys come this close to each other, you were looking in that direction, but then shiver went down through your body as soon as you heard a familiar voice. Ryan, he said as you quickly turned and looked at him. Bogum. He walked near you and your eyes got filled, but you quickly look away prevents your tears from falling because seeing the first love of your life after a long time, which you never imagined it's going to be like this. Because you break every point of contact with him before your marriage and never try to meet him because your father threatened you to. And your father is one of the biggest businessmen and you know how dangerous he is, but seeing him after a year is so painful for you, but of course so many things changed in this year. How have you been? He asked as you looked at him and smiled painfully. I'm good, how about you? You asked with a heavy throat and he smiled, but pain is clearly visible in his smile. I wish I could say the same. He's about to cuff your cheek, but you quickly back just to make him chuckle sadly. I'm sorry. His hand was in midair. But then you heard a familiar phone ringing as you turn and see it's Jungkook who was standing there, his eyes showing so many questions and emotion at that time. As he slowly walked near you while you feel like your heart will pop out in no time. Jungkook, you mumbled in low voice and he looked at you. It's Bogum, my college friend, you said nervously while he stared at you because his eyes can read your eyes. And Bogum, he is my husband John Jungkook. You gulped hard. Who doesn't know him? Nice to meet you, Mr. John, he said, smiling while his eyes on you. We both know each other, I think. You are also part of a new project, right, Mr. Park? He smiled slightly before giving a nod. Yes, I am, and I'm glad to be part of it. But you held Jungkook's arm, suddenly making him side eye at your hand and then you. As you thought that Bogum is about to do something again, but he just extended his hand for a handshake with Jungkook. Jungkook looked at him before shaking hand with him while you just smiled forcefully. Are you okay? He asked and you looked at him. Yeah, I am. He's about to speak, but you quickly cut it off him. Can we go because I'm not feeling well? You suddenly said to Jungkook as your front rose. Yeah, but please, I'm not feeling well. Your voice shook a little. Okay. He just nodded slightly. Take care, Ryan, he said while you didn't dare to look in his eyes. Yeah. Okay, brother, we'll see you. Bogum just gave him a tight lip smile. You flinch as someone put hand on your shoulder as you turn and see it's Jungkook, and you take a relief while he extended you water bottle as he touched your forehead. Are you sure we don't need to see doctor? He asked while you drink water, and he was looking at you in concern. No, I'll just take rest, you said before gulping down. But he was not satisfied with your answer, but deep inside his heart knows why your behavior changed in fraction, which is causing a sting pain in his heart, and he also doesn't know why. He took few steps closer to you, making you look at him, and you looked at him all scared. Scared because you know what he is going to ask, something which you don't have answer to. and you don't want him to know. But suddenly you hugged him, making him froze at his place, and tears dropped from your eye, which he could feel that you are crying silently, but shiver ran down to your spine what he said next. Is that him? It was more like a whisper. Your grip loosened from his blazer, which is enough to give him confirmation. As he looked at you, and there is a sadness visible on his face, and he wiped your tears gently and smiled slightly. It's him, right? He said, and he looked away. I need some rest, you said without looking at him, and quickly sit in the car. And he looked at his hand from which he wiped your tears and made a face before taking a deep breath. Yes, I know. It's gonna happen one day because even though you were mine, you were never mine. Breakfast, she said, making him come out of his thoughts. Yeah, you served him while smiling while he just stared at you. Are you okay? He asked, and he looked at him smiling. Yeah, but why are you asking? Smiling while he looked down. No, I was just. He stopped while he just head in. He was a little upset because he had never seen you this much happy before. Deep inside, he's scared to lose you. He could say that he was seeing this much happy for the first time. I'm sorry, Jungkook, you said out of blue, making him look at him. Sorry? For what? He asked, and while you just smiled. Nothing, just like that. You again started eating while he stared at you. Then your phone started ringing as you side-eyed but didn't pick up, and it stopped ringing. After a while, then a message notification popped up, which is noticed by Jungkook as you look at him while smiling nervously before picking up it and make it on silent. That must be important. He spoke while you shook your head. No, it's not. Ryan, are you happy? You look at him, frowning your brows. Huh? Confusingly while smiling nervously. I mean, you look happy. Is there any specific reason? You look at him before getting up and walk near him. Yes. Because I figured out what's my real happiness. You said softly before touching his forehead slightly. I'm happy to see you happy, he said, and you smiled. And he felt also in his stomach when you touched his cheek, and your hands brushed his corner of his lips before wiping it as there was something in his gaze was soft. Everything will be fine now, you said, and walked in the kitchen while he felt his throat getting heavy as he just watched you from distance, his eyes getting teared up. I first fall in love with this smile, and now I'm ready to do anything to remain this smile. Why didn't you tell me the truth? He asked calmly yet dangerously while the man sitting in front of him chuckled. Son-in-law, how does it matter now? She is your wife now. Jungkook looked at him in disbelief. You ruined 3 lives, and asking how does it matter while he chuckled swiftly before taking a sip. You don't have to worry about him. I'll take care of him. Jungkook brows joined. And how would you do that? He asked, and he smoked. Leave that on me. I will finish his existence before he could complete. His eyes brows twitched as he see Jungkook pointing gun on him, and his smirk grew wider. Son-in-law, what you know what are you doing? That's what I am asking. What are you doing? He said angrily. Has been the principal of the school in which you were studying, he firmly said, and making Jungkook to run his finger through his hair in frustration. Did you blackmail Ryan to marry me? Because I know she can't marry me if she shall love someone else, he said angrily. While your dad take a long puff before blowing it and walk near him. Yes, that's how I live my life accordingly, and make others do if they don't. Jungkook let out a dry chuckle. I can't be with you, he said in disbelief. You don't have to. I don't want to, he said, maintaining a daily eye contact with him. Leave everything on me, I will handle it. It will look excellent. No one will know. Jungkook clenched his face before pointing the gun on his head while his expression remained unaffected. You know, right, whom you laid your hands on? He said while Jungkook nodded. I know very well, but don't forget I'm the John Jungkook. I rule the world you are rocking on. He calmly said. You won't interfere in her life from now on, because if you did, I won't hesitate to shoot you right straight six. He put down the gun while he was just glaring at him, but suddenly he shoots the bars behind him before walking away while he just stared his disappearing figure while making the fist. Yeah, this thing would be nice, you said smilingly. This would be nice, he replied. I want everything perfect. He nodded. Sure, ma'am. Ryan, your smile faded as you looked at him and he walked near you. Vogam, I want to talk to you. Why didn't you pick up my calls? He asked you while you remained silent. You're about to walk, but he held your wrist, making you look at him. I'm asking you something, he asked while you gently removed his wrist and looked at him. Vogam, it's over between us a long time ago. You calmly said while he walked near you. It was only for you. What about me? There is a pain visible in his voice, which made you throat heavy. I'm sorry, Bogum. A tear slid down from your eyes. I wish your sorry can fix everything, and I'm still trying to figure out why you did that, he said while he looked at the side. We weren't destined to be together. If we were, we never part ways, Bogum. You wipe your tear and he hold your shoulders. It's you who made us broken. Why you did that, Wine? Why? He said while shaking you vigorously and constantly repeating. To save you, you said in little high pitch while your tears dropped. I did everything to save you. If something had happened to you because of me, I would never have been able to forgive myself. His eyes filled and his eyes glistened. I can't be selfish to love you when I know I can put your life in danger. I would happily died for you. And you looked at him. And then what happened now? I would have left heartbroken. You said with heavy thought. It's true that I loved you, Vogam, but I told myself that I'm not selfish. But no, I was so selfish that I saved you, but someone else suffered because of us. I have never realized that I'm being selfish by playing someone's feeling. I am culprit for you, but I'm a sinner for Jungkook, the man who was always there by my side with no complaints. I saved you, but your words got stuck in your throat as you felt your throat getting heavy, and Bogam's hand slid down from your shoulders slowly because he realized that the girl who is standing in front of him is no more his, and he chuckled sadly while you wiped your tears. I was helpless, Bogum. I didn't have any option. I'm sorry. Well, Bogum, take a long breath. I understand you, he said with heavy thought. Please, Bogum, please forgive me. You folded hands in front of him while he stood there crying silently. Tears dropped from Jungkook's eyes, who was standing at distance looking at you both of you as he looked at his ring finger before kissing it and left from there. You were waiting for Jungkook as it was already late and he didn't come yet. You called him many times but he didn't pick up, which made you worried. But then doorbell rings as you quickly rush to open. Jungkook, your voice feels like to stuck as you see his condition. Ma'am, sir got drunk and he wasn't stopping, and it's good that I reached at right time. You looked at Jungkook, whose eyes are closed and mumbling something which is barely clear and audible. Jungkook, you tapped his cheeks and he looked at you with his half-open eyes, and a sad smile appears on his face. Hey, my wife. Ma'am, let me drop him to his room. You nodded while your eyes on him and don't know why your heart is aching seeing his condition. He squinted his brows as he sprinkled some water on his face as you little angry on him, and he laughed again as from past half an hour he just laughing and smiling. Hey, my wife. He suddenly pulled you, making you land on him directly, and you covered your nose because of strong alcohol smell. He is smelling alcohol as if he's taken bath in it. Jungkook, what are you doing? You struggle in his grip. But he tucked your hair behind as you felt goosebumps with his touch, and he brushed his hand from your forehead to your cheeks, making you feel ticklish inside. Why are you so beautiful, wifey? He whispered in husky. Jungkook cut it off by him as he put fingers on your lips. Shh, he shushed you. Let me speak today. You can see tears swelling up in his eyes. I don't want to fall in love. Not at all, he said, shaking his head like a baby. But at some point you smiled, and holy boom, I blew it. He laughed after saying that. He was laughing, but the pain was clearly visible in his eyes, and tears filled in your eyes, which made you realize that how long you have been hurting him with his eyes showing. But I was late. You were already someone else. You have someone in your heart. A tear slid down from his eyes. You were mine, Ryan, but still not mine. His thoughts started getting heavy. You felt a knot in your chest looking at his condition, because this is not the person you met, but this person you made. I'm sorry. You are still my person, even if I'm not yours. It's not like that. Why was it so easy for you to make it hard for me, Ryan? He was barely able to open his eyes. I'm sorry, Jungkook. I didn't realize that I hurted you this badly. I'm sorry. His grip loosened as he drifted into sleep. You wiped his tear gently before planting a soft kiss on his forehead, and as an alarm started ringing in your phone, as you look at the timing and smile. Happy first anniversary, Jungkook. You kissed his cheek before getting up from him. You woke up as your alarm rings and found no one besides you as you squeezed your eyes and opened properly. Jungkook, you were about to get off from the bed, but your eyes landed on the flower bouquet on side table, and smile automatically appears on your face as you took, and there is a letter in it. You smile, but then you remember something as you bite your lower lip. But I have planned a surprise already, you said. You quickly take your phone as you dial his number, but he didn't pick, and just leave you a message that he is busy. And you sighed. I have to drop off my plans, you said with a pout. You enter in the venue and your jaw dropped looking at the decoration, and then that sad face turned into a bright smile because you are calling Jungkook since morning, but he isn't picking up your calls. And suddenly light turned off as someone walked in, and you quickly ran to him. Happy anniversary, Jungkook! You excitedly run, but your steps halted as you see his face. Bogum? Ryan, what are you doing here? Where's Jungkook? He was a little angry and he looked at you with a blank face. Look, I also don't know, cut it off as you heard Jungkook's voice. You quickly turn and see him smiling on a video which played on a big screen as he waved at you. Hey, I don't know how to start, but let's apologize first. I'm sorry, Vana. Please forgive me if you can. I was the reason for your sadness, but I swear it wasn't intentional. I didn't know that you loved someone else because I felt for you at first sight when we met at your birthday party. And when your dad approached me, I couldn't say no. His throat became heavy. But I can't see you hurt anymore. You deserve the whole Ryan. The part of my life where I had you will forever be my favorite, he said with heavy thought, but maintained the smile, but your tears stopped. See, on that table there is something for you. You pick it up with your trembling hands as you are about to open. Aish, don't open it now. First let me complete. You know why I recorded this video and didn't say you in physical? Because I don't have courage to face you. Because I thought if I saw those eyes again, I would fall for you more. I swear, if I knew it's gonna hurt this much, I wish I never laid my eyes on you. A tear dropped from his eye, which he wiped quickly. You shook your head vigorously in denial, while Bogum's eyes on you. He was looking at those eyes who used to sparkle for him, but those eyes sparkling more looking at her husband, as she even forgot to blink. The pain was far deeper than their breakup. Why now? I love you. And this moment her tears swam as she couldn't hold back, where Jungkook said it with fighting with his tears. I didn't say it to hear back. I just wanted to make sure that you knew. He finally broke down as he wiped his face. I wish to be your first love in next life and wanted to be yours. Always be happy. Bogum, take care of her. I don't want a single tear from her eyes. If I saw, then you know me. He took a pause. Bye. He finally waved and stopped the video. You opened the envelope with trembling hand and a loud sob left from your mouth because this was the thing which you were afraid of. Which you already signed it. You threw it while sobbing badly. You said crying badly as Bogum tried to support you but you pushed him. I don't know, Ian, but you are not ready to listen anything as you are panicking. Bogum hold both of your shoulders trying to make you calm. And relax, we'll find him. He must be here, he calmly said while you broke down in his arms. You sat on your knees crying badly, Bogum's heart clenched seeing your condition. When a waiter came with a gift, "Ma'am, this is for you," he said as you quickly got up, wiping your tears and looking at him. Who gave you this? Your voice broke a little. The one who arranged this. Bogum also rushed to him. Where is he? He asked as he was shocked a little. He was there, but you didn't let him complete as you rushed out. But he left 10 minutes ago. Bogum followed you. He was walking in the middle of the road carelessly as he bumped into 2-3 times but still walking like a zombie because he was a little drunk as he looked at his wedding ring and chuckled painfully. Seeing smile on your face is the only thing I ever wanted to see, even if it's not because of me. He chuckled sadly as he stumbled because he bumped into someone. Are you mad or? He stopped as he looked at him. Sorry bro, he mumbled and walked. Sir, he mumbled and called someone. Love is beautiful and painful at the same time if it's one-sided. He mumbled and smiled looking at the wedding picture in his phone. Only I know how much those little moments with you matter to me. Best part of my life. He smiled again and he closed his eyes. I still remember the first day I ever looked into your eyes and felt my entire world flipped. He mumbled, remembering that moment. Then he heard a loud horn making him open his eyes as he saw a truck coming, but he just smiled and spread his arms, closing his eyes without moving a budge. But then he found himself on ground laying as he slowly opened his eyes just to find wine on top of him, and he chuckled slightly as he touched her face. You look beautiful in my dream also, wine, he mumbled. But then he felt a sting pain on his cheeks because you slapped him not that hard, but yes, hard enough to bring him back to his senses as he looked at him angrily. Are you crazy? If something happens to you right now, huh? Can't you see such a big truck? You angrily scolding him, but a gas left from your mouth. Because he made you flip, turning the position and hovering above you as he looked at you intensely. What are you doing here? He said in a husky voice as you tried to push him, but he didn't move a budge. You don't have right to ask me this question when you left me alone, you said with heavy throat, and he leaned closer. I gave you the chance. You shouldn't miss. There is so much intensity in his eyes. You pushed him before getting up, and he took a long breath before getting up. How dare you? Just how dare you to think of divorce me, huh? For your happiness, he sternly said, and you walked near him before holding him by his collar. And what you think that my happiness is? You whispered directly, looking in his eye, and he didn't even blink. Bogum, you didn't let him complete as you pointed index finger on him before warning him. Don't you dare. He chuckled lightly and your mouth hung open. You think I'm joking, huh? You signed divorce papers without asking me. You angrily said and he rolled his eyes. You looked something on the road to hit him as he looked at you uninterestedly. Wait, Cheon Jungkook, why am I so ready for? You removed your heels and he frowned. What are you even doing? Wait, I tell you what I am doing. As you throw one heel on him which he catched. Are you out of your mind? I will get hurt. You throw other which he quick to dodge. Really? What about earlier when you were standing spreading arms in front of truck like Shah Rukh Khan? He frowned. What? You squint your brows as you pick some small stones from ground and his eyes widen. Why and wait, it will hurt badly. You throw on him which was not accurate as he dodged all of them. But then he stopped and started coming dangerously close to you before holding both of your hands tightly and looked intensely in your eyes. I hate you, you yelled, and he was so serious. Are you sure that you are here to say this? But before he could complete, you pulled him closer by his collar before pressing your lips on his and pulling him closer while he was so shocked to process this. You kissed him passionately, but he didn't. But he just let you kiss because he wants to feel you, as you broke after a while. I love you, you stupid, you said, smiling with tears. Don't say that. He shook his head while you cupped his cheeks. Why you don't want to hear that? You whispered, but suddenly he pulled you closer, closing every inch back. Because if you say that, then you have to mean it. Loving me is a one-way road. You can never go back. You can never fall out of love or any of that shit. It's permanent and it's for life. You smiled before kissing tip of his nose while tiptoeing. Don't let me, you said, and you kissed his cheeks. I fell harder for you because you showed me the true meaning of love. I love you, Jeon Jungkook. Tears dropped from her eyes which you wiped gently, telling him not to cry. I love you too. You hugged him. You made our special day so painful. He chuckled slightly. I'm sorry. I just wanted to see you happy. You broke the hug and glared at him while he chuckled and mouthed sorry, and you hit his chest playfully. Happy anniversary. He shook his head while scrunching his eyes. As he pulled you suddenly smashed your lips on yours and kissed you passionately. With full of love, and after few good minutes broke and joined the forehead. Happy anniversary. You smiled and hugged him. Thank you for letting me happen to you, you nodded. Bogum smiled, looking both of